Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. Thank you for watching zani4e.com again. I think it's been a while since I recorded my video and shared here like this. And this one, I would like to talk about something for me is very, really important, something that I've been thinking about for quite numbers of years, especially when I often receive quite numbers of requests, queries, and also sometimes they wanted to join me and all that on how I can guide them, right, to become so-called someone who are able to develop or implement energy management system, energy management program at their facility. Uh, I think when I received such requests or queries, quite a few years back, I had some idea, but that time I haven't got the courage to really respond in more so-called firm answers, so that I feel a little bit partly I feel a little bit uneasy, because when people asking for help or something, asking for somehow to assist them, to help them, right, somehow to guide them, it's difficult to say no. But 2 3 years back or 3 4 years back, I don't have that kind of confident or believe that can I really meet their expectation when do such thing. Even some of them did even requested if they can attach with me when I deliver my task, my job as a consultant with my client, especially in the energy management system development based on the ISO 2001. Unfortunately, I cannot, because, of course, common, confidentiality matters, with me and clients. So I can't simply bring anyone, all right? Because when it comes to energy management system development, there will be a lot of data and information shared with me, between me and my clients. So my client normally give me a lot of energy related data, to for the analysis and all that. So it's difficult. So after a while, so I think after years by year by year, I feel much more confident. Okay, I have to say, with my same time, I built more, I created more records and track records in my so-called in my credential, right? I managed to get more and more companies certified, with ISO 2001. At the same time, I am now also appointed as a REEM for over 30 companies, and most of them, almost all of them, I try to adopt, the element system based on my approach, to them, and it works, somehow. They feel it easy, and I feel it easy, and some of my clients, some even of the site that using my approach in developing implementing system at their facility, they are happy. All right. Even not only that, when my client being audited for certification, for example, ISO 2001, even the auditor themselves, shared with the client, also with me myself. All right. Easier for them even to conduct the energy, conduct the audit itself. It's easier. So therefore, I come to this conclusion, or why how about I guide more people, all right, to practice this. Okay, I don't know, but I don't see myself really as somebody that really, the only one who is doing that, right? Doing this. Okay, there are many people out there is doing this, but I have my way, all right, and I believe by all the feedback from the facilities that work with me, for the clients, that has received my services, so I think I can help more people, I can assist more people, or I can help to create more practitioners, practitioners in energy management. Okay, bear in mind, energy management practitioners to me is not actually technical practitioners, technical expert. Okay, it's not technical expert. It's not like you must be specialized in certain technical methods. You must be technically very sound and all that. No, energy management to me, over the years, since, especially for the last 10, 15 years, I see that there are the biggest part of energy management is non-technical. So technical engineering is just a part of that. And for technical engineering, for management purpose, you can always depend on your people working within you, with you. And if you are the management, you can depend on your engineers. They can provide with you You can provide with all the technical solution. Okay, because as energy management, we just need to get that numbers that can bring result, and all that. So it's not really technical. So energy management to me is not truly fully technical. So mean that you must be a technically competent, technically very good, technically very sound, and then you can become a efficient, effective energy management practitioner. It is not. Okay, and it is not. Some may disagree with me, but of course, having technical knowledge, sound technical knowledge, give you some advantage. But it's not really a necessity or is a requirement. That you are whether that will decide whether you can become a good energy management practitioner or not. For me, how I define energy management practitioner is somebody who can who can look from the big picture. All right, let's say they go to any organizations. Okay, they assess how this company or organization is managing the energy resource. Okay, is this organization has been doing very good in terms of management of energy, very effective, and this guy should be able, practitioner should be able to help to assess and to confirm their performance and even to propose some how they can improve further. Okay, and if this organization or company doesn't have any system or so-called approach, right approach, holistic approach in energy management. So this practitioner should be able or must be able to assist this company, to guide this company to have a proper energy management program. Means that a holistic, long-term and sustainable as well. So this is how I define as energy management practitioner. So he or she can go to any organizations, assess the situation, and then will guide, okay, will help, okay, to develop, okay, to implement, and to monitor performance and to keep improving the energy management program through a systematic approach at their particular organization or facility. That's how I define as energy management practitioner. Along the way, of course, he or she has to deal with many parties. Right? Of course, partly with technical people. So these technical people, we provide the so-called technical solution that will give, so-called the desired result for that particular so-called organizations when it comes to energy management. So bear in mind, you can save energy, okay, not only from technical measure. All right, you can save energy cost. Okay, you can reduce your energy cost. Even you can improve your energy performance. Not only from the technical solution, technical measure. There is always a balance between the management measures and direct technical measures. So this is what I'm talking about. Therefore, I think I talked a lot about this one. Therefore, I can now managed to come up with some idea. Okay, I want to help. I want to help to contribute to development of the more practitioners in energy management. Okay, because I know, why? Because in the market, there have been a lot of certification program, qualification program to qualify people to become energy managers. It's good. It's good because they are qualified to get but they are qualified to become energy managers either by law, under the EMIR 2008 or any other by other entity. It's good. Means that you are qualified, as energy manager. But based on my own assessment, okay, don't get me wrong, based on my own observation and assessment, I see this program are all about qualifying the so-called these people to become energy manager. And look at all that, all the approach, everything is all about qualifying them. So they must have some knowledge, okay, experience, partly energy management and all that. Therefore, I see the gap. Okay, because when I see the facts again, okay, now in Malaysia, for example, we have almost 2,000 installations are now affected by the Efficient Management of Liquid Regulation 2008 or EMA 2008. So as of 2020, end of 2020, out of this almost 2,000, it's all about 76%, okay, installation has appointed REEM, okay, for their own facility, okay. And out of same time, we have about almost 1,400 registered liquid energy manager registered in Malaysia under Energy Commission. Okay, based on this, but I don't have that specific fact, but somehow based on what what I gathered, for my communication with the regulator and so on, right, with other people as well, out of this 1,400 REEM, okay, only about 30% of them are appointed at this installation. Okay, okay, there is a gap there, right? Okay, and there is a gap there. And one thing, okay, one more thing. Most of that, okay, this is based on my personal so-called, when I did some sort of my personal research, or not survey lah, I asked around the market and all that, and also even some of my clients, okay, we always communicated, also I also communicate with fellow, REEM in the market, and most of the cases, most of the REEM, okay, that are appointed at this installation, out of this 76%. Okay, most of them, okay, are expected only to meet the minimum legal requirement of the regulations of the EMIR 2008. What is that? Mainly purely for reporting. Purely for reporting. Just verify the report every 6 months. Okay, very little of them are truly, performing the duty as even prescribed under the Legislation 16 of the EMIR 2008, which about to advise, especially Section 16, advise, okay, in implementing and developing measures to ensure efficient management of electrical energy at the installation. Okay, I see the gap. Okay, I see the gap. Why is that? So therefore, I came up with this idea. Okay, so I want to complement that program. So now you are qualified as energy manager, for example. Okay, you are qualified as an energy manager. So the question now, are you able to perform your duty accordingly, as required by the regulation, at least, according to the true spirit of the regulation, or even as a practitioner, how can you help the organization that may need your help? All right. So this year, therefore, I come up with this idea. I would like to come up with this, mentorship program. Okay, where I will guide. I guide, whoever interested. Okay, they have to undergo certain activities, for example, training, okay, briefing, guidelines, they have to do some assignment and all that, okay, and then I will assess them, okay, through a proper governance of the program itself, the order panel and all that. All right, we will assess them, okay, to qualify them, okay, as practitioner, okay. Means that if they have gone through this so-called mentorship program, okay, they'll be tested, they'll be requested, they'll be required, okay, at least, okay, to have to prepare at least a proposal, if not a truly implemented programs, okay, so they must have the experience. They will have the experience in developing and implementing energy management system at an organization. There'll be a requirement. Okay, so if they want to participate, okay, they must first, okay, they must be interested, of course, okay, they are keen. Okay, another one, they must have a site, they must have a organization or facility there where they can do their own proposal, okay, or even their own project reports. No project report, energy management program report preparation. Okay, and at the same time, they also expected to have some access to energy-related data and information at a particular site that they are selected. This is a two major requirement. First, they must have a site. If they work at that place, they must have that site, for them to do some kind of report, okay, based on their site. And secondly, there must be somebody who can get access to energy-related data and information about that site. It's a mandatory requirement. Okay, and then what they will do, they'll be guided, okay, on how to develop the program, energy management program, sustainable one, systematic one, okay, at that particular site or that particular location or facility. And they'll be guided throughout that process. There'll be a classroom, online or face-to-face. There'll be a facilitation session, one-to-one or in group. Okay, there'll be guides, they can communicate with the mentor, all right? And then subsequently, they have to prepare a report based on that particular site. Okay? So they have to prepare basically a energy management program for that particular site. So of course, in the report, there'll be some component that they must have for the assessment purpose. Okay, for example, they must at least the draft of energy policy, for example. At least the draft of the energy management committee in that particular, what they believe that they can propose at that particular organization, for example. At least they must have analyzed the data and come up with a proposed energy performance indicator for that particular facility, for example. Okay, it's basically about, so they will have the experience in developing one complete energy management system. Okay, developing. Okay, and then if possible, ideally they can implement that, but at least they should have a complete proposal on how the energy management system for that particular organization look like, at least that reflect that organization using the information that they have, energy information or energy data that they have for that particular installation or facility or organization. So that they'll be assessed based on that. So they must be, so throughout the process, they'll be assessed their ability to conduct the analysis, all right, their ability to come up with the programs and all that. So that's basically the idea. Okay, so this normally I expect, okay, so that's the requirement. One, got the facility, access to data, and then they must prepare the so-called some kind of energy management program for that particular organizations. At least a complete proposal. Because the next step, they can't decide, purely up to the organization itself. But at least they must have the experience developing one, propose one, complete one with all the key elements in a complete energy management system or sustainable energy management system for any organization. Simple as that. So that's the program. So what I'll do at the end of the day, okay, they have to prepare the report. The report based on actual, real, okay, based on real site or organization. And then they have to, so as a panel, the panel will assess the report, and then they have to present the report. They have to present the report, and then they have to have some kind of Q&A with the panel, including myself. All right, so that's basically the idea. So at the end of the day, by the end of this mentorship program, I would say that we can assure these people, okay, this whatever, came up with this program, met this all the requirement, okay, they're supposed to be good enough, okay, knowledgeable enough, knowledgeable enough, okay, to develop, okay, one complete energy management system or program at any organization, regardless of types. All right, that's the idea. That I call it mentorship program. So this is the answer to all the queries, to all the requests, okay, to me, okay, on how I can help them, how they want to learn from me. Now I'm providing the channel now. Because why those days I don't really reply, because I don't have the clear idea on how I can help you, how I can assist you. And of course, some fee will be involved, but of course up to you. This is not a program that to meet any legal requirement. Okay, it's not a program to meet any authority requirement, no. It's one way for me to have a proper, complete program. I call it mentorship program for anyone who are interested to explore. Okay, explore this area of as the energy management practitioner. Along the way, of course, if you have attended my trainings, before, or my sharing before, and I always share with you almost everything that I have. All the experience, all that. I'm that type. For me, I don't lose anything if I share my knowledge to anyone. Okay, maybe one day somebody can become better than me. That's good. That's good. Okay, there won't be a threat for me. It's good for everyone, for them, and even you can. So for me, it's not issue to me at all. Okay, so along the way, of course, I share with you step by step how to develop a system. Okay, what are the possible challenges? What are the potential, barriers and all that, and how to overcome all that. So a part of that in this, this is basically totally non-technical program, non-technical mentorship program. That's why my target, market not only energy engineers or technical personnel. Okay, it can be anyone who are, who may be involved in energy management activity, because this is not a technical program. management program just about energy. Okay, you will learn some. So part of that, you will learn how to develop energy management system. Okay, how to conduct all the analysis, how to establish all the indicator. It's nothing technical. Okay, and then how to prepare a business case proposal and how to present convincingly. Okay, how to do the proper circles. If you have some idea on how what's measurement verification, what are the protocol, what are the references, and all that, you can refer. Okay, what are the basis? If you look at, you're talking about measurement and verification plan, what they're supposed to have. It's not the one that you will do it, but at least you know what it's all about. Energy audit. You need to know what's energy audit. If you, let's say, you engage anyone to conduct energy audit, what you should expect from the energy audit report, for example. Okay, at least you will be exposed as well on how to conduct the proper, so-called some basic, how to conduct the financial assessment for projects. You don't have to be an accountant to do assessment. You have to need to learn some basics, how to conduct the financial assessment method for typical energy efficiency projects for the organization and all that. And all this knowledge, in the class, okay, through online or face-to-face, they have to, somehow they will apply it, in that report preparation as a part of the major assessment in the mentorship program. Okay, so I would say in short, in this program, there will be a classroom training for face-to-face or online. Okay, facilitation session, either in group or one-to-one between the mentor and the mentee. And then, all right, and then you have to prepare a report. You have to analyze the data. You must do the analysis, and then after, okay, and then you have to conduct, maybe you have to conduct certain financial assessment on after some of the project. You have to establish indicator. You must establish any performance indicator. You should know, no? You must establish your own any baseline. You must, maybe you come to a level where you have to set proposed target for that particular energy saving target or objective for that particular installation. You must prepare the action plan. Okay, you must have some idea what to look at if you want to implement the system in terms of operation control, right? In terms of procurement, when it comes to the even consideration during the design stage and all that. You should be able to know. Okay, you should be able to apply or show that you know how to evaluate energy performance and how to evaluate system. The program itself, and you should be able to know what to present to the top management for their review and all that. So the whole thing. Okay, for this program, I would say it will take between 3 to 6 months, depending on the commitment and discipline of the mentee. Or the maximum I would say it can go up to 1 year, depending on up to 1 year. I think after 1 year, if anyone unable to finish the whole thing, I think means that there are a lot of factors. Maybe he's not interested anymore. All right, okay, or and so I think my limit is only up to 1 year. After 1 year, they have to make a decision whether they want to proceed or just let it go. That can happen. That can happen. It's expected. Okay, so I think if everything ideal, it should be between 3 to 6 months mentorship. Okay, and then to as an evidence, okay, you get the so-called, we issue the certificate of energy management practitioner. Okay, that's all we can get. Not energy manager. Okay, maybe you have got the energy manager certificate, but this is another level where, okay, you are being qualified to ensure that you must be able to practice. You have all what is required to practice because you have been assessed based on that requirement as well. Because a part of the assessment, a part of the thing that you need to do to get the certificate itself, you must do that. You must do that. So you must do some kind of complete proposal on a complete energy management program or energy management system for the organization that you have selected when decided to come to the mentorship program. Okay, so that's basically what I'm trying to share today. Okay, so this program will be launched soon. I don't know what to expect. Okay, there'll be some people may be interested. Okay, some I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I'm happy to help. So I'm happy to prepare the platform. Okay, the whole idea is to get more and more so-called energy management practitioner out there that can help anyone. Okay, either you want to become, either the goal to become in-house, okay, for in-house purpose, or you want to become consultant. Up to you. It's your choice. But somehow, at least somebody, you will be qualified, to show that you are qualified to practice in terms of you got all the knowledge. Okay, you got you got all the method, you know all the method and technique, and because all that will be assessed, throughout the whole program. So I would say you are guaranteed that, we can guarantee that you must be able to show that quality. If not, you won't get a certificate at all. Simple as that. It's not about just adding new title or new name in your resume, or when your paper qualification. No, without doing all that, all right, and without doing all the element in the report, all the process, you won't issue to you the certificate. Simple as that. Okay, we issue basically the idea. You may be issued two certificate. One, the attendance certificate to attend all the training session. That's all. But you won't get, if you, and then for you to be able to meet, to get the so-called certificate of the engagement practitioner, okay, you must go through whole thing, meet all the requirement, and then you'll be issued with that certificate. Okay, who will endorse the certificate? There are a few parties will endorse that. Okay, all right. So we are working on that now. Okay, we're working on that to get all the support required, and also we all have to have a proper governance of the program itself. Okay, that's all. Okay, if you're interested to join, okay, queries more, you can always ask me. Okay, you can send an email, you can text me, you can discuss further. If you want to contribute, you want to play, you have some idea or input, or opinion about this one. Okay, how to make it better, how to make it work, for example. Okay, please contact me as well. You may have some idea. This is my idea. I've been thinking about it for quite 1 or 2 years back. It's not that, but not only now, I come up with I have the proper framework and picture and how I can execute the program. Partly, I must say that I will adopt some of the approach how I was trained. I was trained under UNIDO. How I was trained under UNIDO about between 2012 until 2014. Okay, 22 until 2014, about 2 years program. Okay, we were guided. I was guided by the expert from UNIDO for almost 2 years. Okay, and then we have to undergo a lot of exam. Okay, and in this program, I don't have any exam because exam, I think knowledge is there. You can always, but knowledge is not an issue. For me, the key of this, is the report preparation, the assignment that you have to prepare and complete. That we assess, whether you are capable or not. I remember when I attended the UNIDO training last time, about 30 of us attended the training. Okay, for about 2 years. But only 15 of us. So we were the first 15 Malaysian, okay, who are certified by United Nations National Development Organization or UNIDO as a national expert engineering system. But out of 15, I'm not sure how many are really practicing. Of course, they got the knowledge. Of course, these people, I know they are capable because they are being tested 2 years. They were assigned. They were assigned. Me, I was assigned to the facility. All right, in partner, and then you have to develop the system based on the guide. So I would say almost. Okay, I will adopt some of the approach as well. But based on my experience, okay, I know some kind of method on how it can be done even shorter and shorter time. Okay, being all that. So this is the concept. So you can only qualify, okay, get certificate only you meet the requirement, and the requirement purely based on your ability to develop a complete energy management program, at least prepare a proposal for one selected site of your choice. Okay, because that's a requirement. Okay, if you are a consultant, you have to get a site that you can get access. If you are working at the facility, so you can have to get the consent of your management for you to prepare the report. Simple like that. Okay, so therefore, I hope this enlightening further. All right. If you're interested, again, if you have any input, suggestion, and comment, or even you are interested, please let me know. I think soon, okay, I'll be launching this. I start to open for registration for everyone interested, okay, to undergo this mentorship program, okay, for energy management, to qualify you to become energy management and energy management practitioner. Okay, so that's basically what I'd like to share today. Hopefully, I don't know what will be the response, what will be the response, but I hope that I just do my part. I do my part to help to develop more so-called capable energy managers that can perform the duties accordingly. Yeah, okay, and then we can help everyone. Okay, so thank you very much. Again, if you have any query, or just send me an email. Thank you. See you again in the next video. All right.